Hello, and I hope you're doing well. My name is Travis Somadanya. I just want to take this time and show you a new version of Qleaner 2.0. Compared to the previous one that we had made. This one is quite slight of a big improvement. Um, so just looking at some of the projects around here that are built in React, Vue.js, and I managed to download a project. And so this project is for a demonstration. I just want to show you how you can be able to use Qleaner to scan your code, find dead files, find unused code within the platform, and then also you can be able to make some changes using the platform, the CLI. So this is a CLI tool that tries to help you debug your code and help you also avoid bundling up so much files and code within your platform, and also help you in refactoring, code analysis, and also we also help you in scanning image assets. So that's one of the features we have. So all you need to do is you need to make sure that you have Qleaner setup. So install it globally with npm install global, and once you have that, Qleaner is within reach. Like if you type it out, you can see that all the commands are there. So I'm just going to go through some of, like a few of them, and then the others I'm going to leave to you so that you can explore. So initially when we were starting, every time like if you are someone who's been using Qleaner for the let's say for a while, you know for a fact that whenever we did Qleaner init, what happened was we had a process where we did had to prompt you to help us detect what kind of project you're working with. Right now we've removed that into version 2, so that we have auto detecting settings. So we tend to do all that process for you. So if you're an existing user, and you've been using it, so just type init. But since you already have a config file, you can do force, so that we overwrite the existing configuration so that it becomes better. For new users, you can just type Qleaner init, and that will be it. So I'll just show you the difference. If like for this project I already have an init, so you can see the message shows that okay, you already have an init, so we won't do anything. But if you do a Qleaner init and then you do a -f for force, it auto generates the file. Also knows, okay, let me go through the entire project and we'll know whether it's a Vue project or a React project. So with that in place and that done, we can go to the next phase whereby we can do a scan. So I'm going to do a Qleaner scan. During the other project, I had to force you to put a lot of things like path. That option is still there. If you type dash help, you can see that we will tend to ask you for a path, but it's not a must. If this is the local root project, you can just do the same. Just do a Qleaner scan without putting the path, and we'll know that will be the root project. And then here are some of the options, but most of these options already have been put for you. But if you need to add a few more, you have this capability of doing that here. We have the table feature. You can do a dry run, meaning you can we can not delete anything if you just want to check how things are. And then we have the auto fix, where everything can be moved to a trash file. So we're not just permanently deleting it, we're pushing it to a trash file. And then the good thing in when you do a Qleaner init, we will add that trash file in our git ignore, so that we make sure that it's not pushed with the entire rest of the code to your repository. So once that is done, just going back to Qleaner scan, I'm just going to say a table dry run, and then there's this feature called -c, where you can clear all the cache and do a fresh scan. So you can see for this project that I actually downloaded from GitHub, it doesn't have any unused files. So this is a good project. You can literally do a Qleaner summary, right? So gives you an overall general view of everything within your project, how many code files you'll be working with. As you can see, it hasn't scanned, it hasn't found any dead and image links, but this is a totally different command because I had already previously run this command. So this had already scanned, like there were already 4 image files. So how you do as Qleaner, how do you do an image scan? You just do Qleaner image, and then it will know, and then it's not a must to provide the path. Even if you want to provide the path, it's up to you. But I can just do -d, meaning for dry run, and then table. But it's not also a must you put a table. So I can put a -c for clear the cache, so that we can do a total clean fresh scan. And with that, you can see that it will highlight images that can be deleted if it's found unused. So if I was to do Qleaner image -help and then enter, you can see it has the auto prune feature, the size, threshold, and all this kind of stuff. So if I found those 2 images and I say okay, image scan and then -u and -c, so for pruning, and then putting in a table, let's see what happens, and voila, moved to unused image files to the trash directory. And if you like do a -ls, you'll find that let me say -ls dot trash, you'll find those 2 images here. They're already put in place. And if you want to undo the process, you just do a Qleaner undo, and then undo, and then you can say something like image, and everything will be returned back. So if I do a ls on trash, there's nothing there. So that's probably the major aspect of it. So image scan, code files, and you can also do a Qleaner overall check. So like we have, let's say right now, if I do -help and type enter, you'll see all these features. You have like the capability of so for the summary, there's a lot happening there. You can go there and check. But for the exports, you can check for an exported files, variables, and functions that have never been used. So they're just that dead code there. Pruning, prune logs. These are functionalities that specifically work on niches. Like for example, this will only work on console logs. This will only work on code, variables, functions, and classes. Exports, that's explanatory. So duplicates, where you find like maybe duplicate variable functions and variables, it will also find those them. And let's say if you want to combine all of them as one, all you need to do is do a Qleaner tidy. And if I do -help to get more information on this, and you find that it has the auto fix. So meaning you can, if you like, you want the platform to just auto clean everything on your behalf, you do that. And then we have --report, and then we have this feature where it will tell you how it will be doing all these processes, which probably still the same as this one. But let's just run that. Let's run the tidy command. So I'm going to do -r. So for report, just report what's happening, and you can see it will find total console log files. So it'll find there's 0 high risk, but 1 medium risk, and then low risk. So maybe this could be a log that's printing out the project ID. If that's not a big risk, then you can just ignore that. Then we have a capability where it will tell you unreferenced exports. So this is also a cool feature. I'm really looking forward for you to tell me how the platform is, your experience with it. But thank you very much for listening so far.